John, I am the current past president. And I thought for sure when we said all in favor, Don Ludwig, president of the Chamber of Commerce, say aye. I thought for sure that passed. But it's unfortunate that Don wanted to be here this evening because this is a very special event for the Chamber, and I'm sure he'll have to make it up another time. So this is basically the same speech I gave last year, but I redacted it a little. Good evening and welcome to Middlesex West Chamber of Commerce Gala Awards and Celebration. We celebrate our 8-town region with these awards, and these awards are given and nominated by you, members of the Chamber. Each award recipient tonight has demonstrated excellence in each of their respective categories. And this is the essence of our chamber, excellence. As I touted last year, it was a year of excellence. This year coming, Don Ludwig has touted this next year to be a year of engagement, and that we ask folks to be involved and get engaged. And if you see something that interests you, ask a little bit more about it. Get involved in a committee. Get involved in an event, get involved in some organization, and you'll be so surprised how much it benefits your business, how much it benefits your customers, and how much you'll get out of it as well. So it's fitting tonight that we propose a toast. I need a glass of champagne or something. So we raise our glasses, and we toast tonight's awards recipients, the Middlesex West Chamber of Commerce. Hear, hear. Congratulations. Thank you. I'll turn it back over to John.
All right. So thank you again all for coming. Thank you, Jeff, for filling in the spot there, too. This year I do not have a script. I just have about 4 pages of stuff here, so I'll apologize in advance for that. And I'm kidding. We'll get through this pretty quickly. But I do want to thank, there's any number of people to thank. I want to thank our committee members who helped put this whole event together. It's obviously a lot of work. There's an amazing amount of little puzzle pieces kind of that go together to make this happen. Danielle Allen with the Westford Regency was a part of that. Mark Ducci with ActonTV. Shannon Dutcher with Concord's Colonial Inn. Lester Gould with Gould's Clothing. And Maura Haberman with Acton Recreation Department. They were all involved with that. Tom Popson, Mortgage Network, and Carla Stover with Enterprise Bank were a part of our committee. Thank you to them. So I was running on fumes for a while, and they really came through for me. I do want to give special thanks to Blue Bumble Creative. As part of being a sponsor, they also created the program books that you were all reading. So take a look at that. It's really well done and nice. Want to thank Brand Marketing and Design as well, CMB Virtual Services, and Shelia Hickman Photography, who is again our photography sponsor. And Julie is wandering around somewhere with a camera, so you'll see her. Woohoo! There we go. All righty. I want to thank our corporate sponsors, and these are our sponsors that help the Chamber all year long and take care of us in many ways. The Westford Regency, who is also our host sponsor. So thank you to them for putting this on, being a part of our Chamber, and making this a wonderful gala for us. Congratulations as well for just being such a help to me, because I can't tell you how much Danielle put up with me asking a question every 5 minutes about can we do this, can we do this, can we change something on a menu. So thank you to them. Boxborough Regency is also a signature sponsor. Our premier sponsor, Emerson Hospital, and our diamond sponsors, 110 Grill, Aviva Trattoria, Jean d'Arc Credit Union, Care One in Concord, Insulet Corporation, and Middlesex Savings Bank. So thank you to them for supporting the Chamber all year. Our event sponsors started with the toast with Colonial Spirits. That's our champagne sponsor, so we have to thank them. That's the free round you get. So, and again, Julie Geleroux Photography for doing the photo sponsorship, and Enterprise Bank for the centerpiece sponsorship. So all these centerpieces you see here, as a result of Enterprise Bank stepping up and taking care of that. Platinum sponsors, we got Blue Bumble. Again, our program, manufacturer. Is that what word you would use? Creator. There we go. Cambridge Savings Bank, Concord Tea Cakes, and Workers Credit Union. Thank you very much. And our gold sponsors, Anytime Fitness, Northern Bank, and Gould's Clothing. Thank you. So, all of them help make this event come about. Our web sponsor is CMB Virtual Services, and a thank you to our media sponsor, Wicked Local, Gateway Media. So they are thankful as well because they run our ads for quite a while in their newspapers, and that's a lot of help, to say the least. Thank you to them. There we go. All righty, I'll finish up here quickly. We want to thank also the Middlesex West Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. That includes Don Ludwig, who was not able to be here tonight. He's with the Ludwig Agency. Peter Daniel with Rapscallion. Peter Mahler with Concord Tea Cakes. Shannon Dutcher with Concord's Colonial Inn. Jeff Turcotte with Workers Credit Union. Patty Chisholm, Middlesex Savings Bank. Luann Colombo, Juice Plus. Mark Ducey, ActonTV. Brad Fitz with Cambridge Savings Bank. Lester Gould with Gould's Clothing. Michael Hayshe with Emerson Hospital. Cindy McCullough with 101 Self-Indulgence Spa. Tom Popson with Mortgage Network. And Matthew, quote-unquote, Selby with the Town of Acton. So thank you to the board as well. All right. Finally, I want to thank, she just came on board a week and a half ago at the office of the Chamber, if you haven't met her already, Molly Mink, who has been very orchestral, in getting this going and helping me out because, again, it's just so many little things that have to get done. So I am very thankful to Molly, to say the least, and she's going to be a great asset to the Chamber as well. Real quick, so for our honorees who receive an award, you do have some time to say a few words if you'd like. We will be giving you the award as well as a couple of citations, which I'll get to in a second. And then we have you come off the stage, and we're going to do a real quick picture just off the stage of you holding the awards, and I'll be standing there with you as well. And then at the end of it, we're going to try and get all of the award recipients to go to the back. We want to do a group photo. And then some individual photos with your award as well. So that makes sense? Okay. All righty. Along with the awards, we do have, I'm going to grab them, hold on. We do have two citations. We have one from Congresswoman Lori Trahan's office. So it says, Certificate of Special Congressional Recognition presented to the awardee upon receiving the 2019 Middlesex West Chamber of Commerce Award. Your dedication and passion for economic development and participation in community enrichment will forever have a lasting impression on the Commonwealth. So each awardee will be getting one of these. As well, Senator Jamie Eldridge is here. There, so you can stand and wave. And has brought citations as well. So they're the big one, right? So there you go. Be it known that the official site, okay, so Commonwealth of Massachusetts State Senate official citation, be it known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to, in this case, happens to be Shannon. Okay, in recognition of receiving the Middlesex West Chamber of Commerce Award. And be it further known that the Massachusetts Senate extends its best wishes for continued success, that this citation be only signed by the President of the Senate and attested to, and a copy thereof transmitted by the Clerk of the Senate. I'm not even sure what that means, but it just tied up my tongue a lot. So there we go. So, all righty. So thank you, Senator Eldridge, for being here. It's greatly appreciated. And I guess we're going to go ahead. So we have a first presenter, which would be Sarah Turcotte. Where are you? All righty.
That's okay. Thank you. All right. Good evening, everybody, and thank you, John. My name is Sarah Turcotte, and I work at Bridges by Epic right here in Westford. We are a memory care assisted living community. We are proud to be a local resource for not only the families and residents that reside at Bridges, but for our entire local community. As community educators and co-chair for Dementia Friendly Westford, we are known as the experts when it comes to dementia care and support. I was honored last year by the Middlesex West Chamber of Commerce as last year's Rising Star recipient. It meant a great deal to me as well as the members of our Bridges community. It's still hard to believe that I could receive an award for something that I love doing so much. I have the great pleasure of introducing this year's Rising Star Award, who is also in the hospitality business as at the one and only Colonial Inn, Concord Colonial Inn, that is. I would be remiss to not share with you that I have taken groups of memory-impaired residents to the Colonial Inn. And I have had wonderful, I have taken groups to the Colonial Inn who are our memory-impaired residents. And we have had wonderful success thanks to the hospitality shown by those who work there. Our residents were set up for success from being seated right away in a section that was quiet and close to the restrooms. Staff members helped to pull out chairs and guide the residents to their seats, but most importantly, they were treated with dignity and respect. The feeling of being able to do regular, everyday things like going out to a restaurant is not easy for someone living with memory impairment or dementia. I thank the Colonial Inn for being a place that we can turn to provide our residents with these great opportunities. And now to introduce tonight's award winner. Shannon Dutcher grew up in Hyde Park, Massachusetts, and she is a graduate from Curry College with a bachelor's degree in science and communications. After graduation, Shannon began working part-time at Concord's Colonial Inn as a hostess. Within a few months, she was promoted to a restaurant supervisor and began to work full-time at the inn. After several years of managing in the restaurant, Shannon joined the sales and catering department as sales coordinator. She began to successfully plan numerous and varied events at the inn. She was soon promoted to the position of sales and catering manager. While working as the sales and catering manager, Shannon decided to take her love for hospitality to the next level and began graduate studies at LaSalle College, earning her master's degree in hospitality management and special events planning. Upon graduating, Shannon was promoted to her current position as senior catering and sales manager. She has served at the inn for over 7 years. Congratulations for that. Shannon became involved with the Middlesex West Chamber of Commerce 4 years ago. She has volunteered for and served on several of the communities for several chamber events, including the Taste of Middlesex and the annual awards dinner. She is one of the leading committee members of the Middlesex West Young Professionals, and Shannon has served on the board of directors since January of 2018 and was appointed to the executive committee as secretary this year. And on a personal note, Shannon lives with her husband in Bolton, Massachusetts, where they are expecting their first child this summer. Congratulations for that. So please welcome Shannon and help me congratulate her on receiving this award.
Thank you all so much. It's an honor and a privilege to accept this award from the Middlesex Chamber. I've been fortunate enough over the years to enjoy the benefits of being a chamber member, even as I've experienced great satisfaction and personal growth from its willingness to allow me to play a leadership role in its activities. Thank you to the Chamber. Thanks also especially to the Colonial Inn for allowing and encouraging me to expand my horizons and apply my talents by interacting with many wonderful business professionals that I've met over the years who helped to compromise this community. Finally, many thanks to my husband Mitch and to my parents for their never-ending support for me. So thank you all.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Mark Ducey. I'm the executive director of ActonTV. First, I want to congratulate all the award winners tonight. You all do a fantastic job, and you all deserve this, so congratulations to all of you. So for those of you who don't know what ActonTV is we're Acton's local television studio and community media center. And I started at ActonTV almost 4 years ago now, and that summer that I first started, one of the first people in town that I had the opportunity to meet was Mike Gowing. And little did I know when I met Mike that Mike was actually involved in the creation of ActonTV. So I have a lot to thank Mike for, my job. He served as a Board of Selectmen chair and was on the board for a couple years. And during that time, one of the things that happened was Comcast decided that they weren't going to support public access anymore. So the town decided that they thought it was important, and they wanted to be able to give the residents and the businesses and the schools and all the entities in town a sort of a soapbox, a place to go to get information out there. And Mike, being the chair, was instrumental in helping to form ActonTV. He did a lot more than that. He also helped to form the Crosstown Connect, which is a local transit, low-cost shuttle service that runs in Acton and some of the other surrounding towns. He's also been a volunteer at the senior center for many, many years, doing a lot of handyman-type jobs for people, and he's been a constant there for so long. He is also on the board of directors for the LRTA. In fact, he's the treasurer. So every month he gets to go to Lowell and work with them and do all that fun money stuff. And it's pretty impressive, the amount of stuff. I have a whole list of things that he does, but I don't want to stand up here forever. I'll just kind of go through them quickly. He is also a member of the Acton Boxborough Rotary Club, in which he serves at the Mount Calvary Community Supper, and just recently he organized the Reality Fair, which, if you don't know what the Reality Fair is, it's something where we go into the high school and we try to teach the youth what it's like to live, what finances are like, what the cost of a house is, and a mortgage, and insurance, and utilities, and they all come out just minds blown. And Mike organized it this year, and not only did he put it together for the 6th year in a row, but he added 300 students to this year's event, from 150 students to nearly 500. And not just that, but he also got 70 members of the community to volunteer at this fair, which is incredible. One of the coolest things that Mike does is every year, starting in August, he starts growing this fantastic beard. And during Christmas time, he plays the most legit Santa you've ever seen. He works with a lot of the local charities. He helps out so many kids. He goes to the Life Care Center, delivers packages and presents, and is honestly one of the most selfless, generous people that I've ever met in my life. And I am pleased and proud to know him and call him a friend, and I'd like to introduce Mike Gowing for the Community Service Award.
He forgot to mention I'm his boss. All right. Anyway, thank you all, folks. I'm not used to accepting any accolades for what I do. I don't do it for the accolades, of course. I do it for other people. I want to thank the Chamber for this honor. This is a recognition of something that I put a lot of hours into, not looking for anything, and it's nice when someone actually notices. So everyone here tonight is a success story. You own a business or you provide a valuable service, but you didn't get here on your own. Somewhere in your past there was a mentor who guided you, or a parent who supported you, or a teacher who inspired you. Whatever the reason, someone reached out and helped you. 10 years ago, I was able to retire early. I'm not that old. I was able to retire early when I evaluated my life and had more than I ever expected and decided to give back. Tonight, I want you to all look at the people you intersect with each day and take the opportunity to reach out to them. Pay it forward, as they say. You will find it enriches you more than you could ever expected. I cleave to the ABCs of life. Always be cheerful. Thank you again for your time and this award.
Hi, I'm Shelia Hickman. I work at Gould's, and I'm here to introduce Barbara and Ira Smith, two of my favorite people, who are the founders of Household Goods, where I had the pleasure of volunteering for a few years. And I'm sure you probably all know their story, that it started with a family was fleeing San Salvador because of the violence, and Barbara put a notice in her church bulletin asking for donations of furniture to help them furnish a new home. And the outpouring was huge and great access to what they really needed. And it just grew and grew and grew. And today they are in a building on Main Street. And it's just a pretty awesome story. They, I'm a last minute stand-in, so be patient with me, please. They moved to the new place in 2004, and they've served thousands and thousands of people. And for me, the beauty of the story is how it started from such a small, kind gesture and grew into this wonderful organization that has helped so many people. And my feeling about it is it's a perfect metaphor for what we need in the world today, which is about people caring about other people. And it can start with the smallest gesture, and everybody just pay it forward, and it's pretty awesome. And if anyone is considering volunteering somewhere, this is the place to go, because the atmosphere is one of hope and love and caring, and it's just such a pleasure to be there. And these two people, Barbara and Ira, are the heartbeat and the soul of this place. They're so very, very special. So, Barbara and Ira.
Hi, I'm Sharon Martens, and I'm the Executive Director of Household Goods, and I'm honored to accept this award on behalf of Barb and Ira, the Board of Directors, the staff, and the volunteers. Barb and Ira did start Household Goods 29 years ago, but since they helped people in their carport, Household Goods has grown where we're serving thousands. Since they started, Household Goods has furnished over 49,000 homes. And we've done that by providing over Household Goods provided over 630,000 items. And now we don't count every fork in that 630,000. We count a box of dishes or a bag of linens. So it's actually quite a lot. And although those numbers are remarkable, what's really remarkable are about the people who live in the homes that we furnished. It's the single parent who now has a bed to tuck their child in at night. It's about the veteran who has a recliner to put up his feet and sit back and relax. It's about the family who now have dishes and pots and pans and a table so they can have a family meal. And all of this, I can talk about what it means to us, but one of our clients wrote in our book, "You think you give furniture and dishes and pots and pans, but you give a lot more. What you give is hope." And we can't give hope without the hundreds of volunteers that give thousands of hours, tens of thousands of hours, all of the people who bring their furniture and household items, and all of the people who support us financially. So without the support of the community, Household Goods can't do what we do. And this award is a testament to the support of the community, so we all say thank you. I really appreciate it. And one more thing. This Saturday from 9 to 12, we have a community open house. So if you haven't seen Household Goods and how we actually furnish over 2,500 homes a year, I invite you to stop by between 9 and 12, have a tour, have some coffee, hear about our expansion plans. So I hope to see you all there. Thank you so much for this award tonight.
Good evening. My name is Tom Popson. I'm a loan officer with Mortgage Network in Westford, right up the road. I'm here to present the award for the Retailer of the Year. Mortgage Network is one of the largest independently owned operating mortgage companies based in New England. I've been doing mortgage banking since 1992. It's literally all I know how to do. Luckily, I'm good at it and I like it. We do offer a special member discount, which you will find on the Chamber website. So Quill & Press is a family-owned independent stationer founded by Albert and Nancy Hogle in 1965. The store was originally a 500 square foot and located in West Acton, and they soon outgrew this location and moved to Main Street in South Acton. Then in 1974, they moved again to the present 12,000 square foot location at 285 Main Street, greatly expanding the art and drafting department. Both of the Hogle kids, Kathy and Bobby, worked at the store through their teenage and adult years. In 1981, after graduating from Northeastern University, Bobby opened a Quill & Press store in Stuart, Florida. Al and Nancy retired in 1997, and since then, Bobby and his wife, Tina, have run both the Acton and Florida stores. The original store in Acton offers a wide selection of stationery, greeting cards, invitations, picture frames, office supplies, rubber stamps, desk accessories, photo albums, puzzles, and a very large department dedicated to art supplies. Quill & Press specializes in providing customers with all their printing needs. They also take pride in spending extra time with brides to make the selection of the perfect invitation an easy and pleasant experience. They offer free gift wrapping and always welcome special requests, whether it be shipping or special orders. I know Quill & Press is my first choice for greeting cards, as they always seem to have the best selection of unique and funny cards for any occasion. My favorite was the duck that said, "Ah, sorry, old people scare me." That was passed around in our family for years. I also love the seasonal selection of gifts, and they are my go-to place for stocking stuffers at the holiday season. We are lucky to have such a fun and one-of-a-kind store in our area. Unfortunately, they were unable to attend tonight, so accepting on their behalf will be our Executive Director, John Kerr.
Yes, I did hear from Tina, and they are very appreciative. We found out in the process of doing this that they actually live in Florida. So they come up every other weekend for about 3 days to take care of the Acton store. And it made it a little bit of a challenge to try and get up here for a Wednesday evening, but they do appreciate it. Thank you.
Hello again. So this next award is one of my favorites here. I'm so happy to have the opportunity to present this year's Middlesex West Chamber of Commerce's award for Best Restaurant of 2019. This restaurant happens to be one of my personal favorites, and I look forward to any opportunity to support them. Great Road Kitchen not only has some of the most delicious brunch, lunch, and dinner menus around, but they also make a point to locally source as many opportunities as possible. Whether hosting a casual brunch or a special event for dinner, Great Road Kitchen has something delicious and memorable for every occasion. Great Road's owners, Marcus Palmer and Chef Chris Frothingham, were the perfect team to take the area dining scene to a whole new level with local fresh seafood, high-quality meats, handmade pastas, and extensive bar options, all accompanied by top-notch service. Congratulations to Chris, Marcus, and the whole Great Road Kitchen team on this well-deserved recognition.
I don't have to say anything, John? Awesome. I wasn't prepared for the speech. Marcus had that. He couldn't make it. He's at the restaurant right now, taking care of the guests. So I guess thank you to the Chamber for the recognition. This is, again, something that I do because I love. I was in finance for a while. Didn't work out. Landscaping, too hot. Somehow ended up in the kitchen. And been doing it for 24 years now. So it's been great moving out this way. Didn't know what to expect. The community out here has been incredible. and having the open kitchen has just been phenomenal. Met so many great people in the communities and the towns surrounding Littleton, and it's just been an incredible experience. So thank you all for that. If you have advice or feedback in the restaurants, please direct it towards us, not Yelp. We don't read that. We are open to criticisms and feedback, but it's just been a great experience with the community. Some of the guests that I've met have brought us closer. Something personal for me is the Pan Mass Challenge, and I use the restaurant to sort of channel that and get exposure and ride every year and raise funds for Dana-Farber. If cancer hasn't touched your family, God bless you. It seems to have touched almost everyone. And it's a very personal thing for me, and so it's been great using the restaurant and so much support from the community in something that's very close to my heart. So a little bit of a plug on that. Yes, I do ride a bike, and I do the 200 miles. It's not pretty, but I do it. Thank you all for the recognition. Really appreciate it.
Hey, my name is Luann Colombo, and I'm a health food agent with the Juice Plus Company, which is a company that figured out how to put 30 fruits, veggies, and berries in capsules and gummies. So the person I'm about to introduce is totally about health and nutrition and fitness. And that is, Rookie of the Year. No, not Rookie of the Year. New Business of the Year. Same thing. Silas Mark. Silas Mark, a Westford resident. Well, wait a minute. Silas Mark, a Westford resident for 15 years, is a business leader with more than 2 decades of experience in the technology industry and has worked with prestigious IT companies such as DEC, Hewlett-Packard, and Compaq. He has an engineering degree from India, an executive MBA from Boston University, and several other degrees. Silas held leadership positions in various business roles ranging from global sales, business development, marketing, partnerships, and has worked many international businesses and cultures. Silas, along with his 2 buddies, Kumar and Dr. Carey, ventured into the business of helping people get healthy and fuel the community. So they've invested in I Love Kickboxing in Westford, and they plan to open 2 more in the state. As president of I Love Kickboxing, Silas has been deeply involved in building the business and the culture and hiring the right team to really help I Love Kickboxing is the go-to place for full-body killer workouts which uses professional fighter moves to kick and punch and really snarl and get your stresses out. So Silas totally knows how to kick it, and please welcome up Silas Mark. Congratulations.
No, thank you for this award, and I think it's really an honor to receive an award like this when you're new to business. So, winning an award like this is possible only because of people that support you, and so I actually want to thank 5 different sets of people. The first is my wife. For supporting me and for encouraging me, especially when you want to shift your careers from a corporate world to being an entrepreneur. It's a big shift. And so she was there in terms of supporting me and things like that. So thank you for that. And the second is, my friends and now who are my business partners, Kumar and Chitra, who are here, and Dr. Kare and his wife are not here, but I thank them for kind of standing with me and supporting me in this journey. The third is my staff. I think they've been amazing in terms of carrying out the mission that we have, which is to change lives and to build healthy community. So we have a staff that is really committed to it. They're working hard in terms of carrying out that mission every day in the studio. And the fourth is the members. I think without whom this award is also not possible, right? So I think they have been in terms of, not only coming to the studio to kind of work out, and to be the best version of themselves, but also in terms of coming with a smile on their face, being positive, being participating in all the events that we bring out in terms of giving back to the community. So they've been awesome, and I want to thank them as well. And fifth, I want to thank the Chamber for kind of recognizing me and the business that we have, which we are new. So especially when we were new and trying to stand up on our own, I think I really thank John and a couple of the members who have been there in terms of support and encouragement and coming and visiting our studios. So really thank you. So lastly, I want to say that I love kickboxing. We will work hard in this community to carry out our mission, which is to change lives and to build healthy community. So thank you for this award, and we will continue. So thank you.
Hi, good evening. I hope everyone's having a great time tonight. I certainly am, and I'm really proud to be standing up here today to give the next award, the Business of the Year. My name is Maura Haberman. I'm from the Town of Acton Recreation Department, and this business has been very critical to everything that we do at Narra Park, and without Gould's clothing, we would not have a July 4th in Acton. So let me tell you a little bit about one of the reasons, or many reasons, why they're getting this great award tonight. Gould's Clothing has stood the test of time. They are an ultimate example of a successful, small, family-owned business and are a pillar in our community. When you see so many businesses start up and then close down, it's evident that Gould's Clothing has been prepared to meet the demands of the consumer and the changing times. They have made many memories in people's lives, from their prom tuxedos to that special outfit for the most important date. When there has been a time that you haven't seen Gould's around involved in the community, anyone here? I certainly see their name everywhere. This year, Gould's Clothing has once again supported the Town of Acton's annual July 4th fireworks, and for over 15 years, Gould has been one of the reasons Acton is able to have this great celebration where folks from all around the Chamber's footprint, in total, close to 250,000 people have enjoyed this celebration because of their support to the community, and that's just one piece of everything that they give back. Lester and Marvin Gould have been very supportive and active with the Chamber, and without them, the Chamber wouldn't be here today. And I'm so proud to be here and celebrating this night tonight with the Gould family. Thank you.
Thank you, Maura, for those kind words. Also, thanks to the Middlesex West Chamber for presenting this award to Gould's Clothing. Our dad began our business in 1934, and we have been serving the greater Acton metropolis since Marvin left the IRS to manage the new Acton store in 1972. I was still in high school. We are very proud to have served and to have been and continue to be a big part of this community for all of those years. We are grateful for the support and appreciation that the community has shown back to us. It's been a wonderful 47 years, and I think Dad would be very proud of us. Thank you.
I just want to say one thing, Mike. I am older, and I am still working.
All right, I'm back. So this is the second award that I'm presenting, but it's another one that I was really looking forward to presenting because it's a personal nomination of mine, so I'm glad that everyone agrees here. I've personally had the opportunity to work with our next award recipient through the Middlesex Chamber. However, the Chamber is just one of the many meaningful community organizations in which have benefited from this individual's talents, generosity, and leadership. Peter Mahler, co-owner of Concord Tea Cakes, not only represents and oversees his thriving business with pride, but has set an example of what the 2019 Middlesex West Chamber Member of the Year should be, and what all of us should strive for. Peter serves on the board of the Minuteman Arc, is co-founder and treasurer of the Westford Friends of East Boston Camps, serves as treasurer of the Rotary Club of Concord, and as chair of the Town of Westford Conservation Commission. He has served on the board of the Middlesex Chamber of Commerce as treasurer since 2016. Peter also co-chairs the Taste of Middlesex Committee and has been very generous supporter of chamber fundraising events through raffles, sponsorships, and donations, and his renowned desserts. He has been a selfless supporter of many chamber member nonprofit organizations. Peter is always willing to help anyone in need or to introduce anyone to the right people, and I'm proud to present this award to my friend Peter Mahler.
So, this is a Gould's jacket, by the way. So, all right. So my point is that being a member of the chamber, we use other chamber members for what we do in business. And Gould's has been around a long time. I buy quite a bit of my clothes there now. And it's all about networking. It's all about supporting other chamber members. And I got involved in the chamber in 2011 thanks to Cindy McCulloch, One-on-One Self-Indulgence. She's out there somewhere right now. There she is. Great. Yeah, she's good. And it's a great organization, and I've got to meet so many people, done so many things with different organizations in this group. Minuteman Arc is one. You know, when I came to West Concord, I wasn't involved in any nonprofits, and I became involved with Minuteman Arc. I became involved with the Rotary Club, and it's just been a tremendous asset for the business. And you know, it's all about shop local, do local, meet friends, and do all that. And that's pretty much it. Thanks very much for this award. I appreciate it very much.
So I came to Acton in October of '72. I met Steve Steinberg shortly after we opened our stores, and we've had a wonderful relationship since I met him. It's been formed on friendship and respect. Stephen has been in the real estate development business and an owner of Colonial Liquors for almost 50 years. Stephen has had a long history of philanthropy. In the area, he has built several affordable homes for those in need. For the town of Acton, he has established 2 annual cash awards, one for an outstanding firefighter or a policeman, and the other for an outstanding town employee. Stephen was involved in the creation and donation of the Joseph Lally Miracle Field at Narra Park. The field allows children with physical, cognitive, and behavioral and emotional disabilities to play baseball in a non-competitive format at no cost to the families. Steve has also endowed a full annual scholarship to Hamilton College, his alma mater, for a graduate of Acton-Boxborough High School. The Steinberg Lally Foundation, established by Stephen and his partner, the late Joseph Lally, has endorsed the philosophy of the Emerson Wellness Center about maintaining good health, getting fit, and learning how to live in the most healthy way. The foundation made a very generous gift to support the center's expansion. His daughter, Neely Sullivan, has taken a class at the Emerson Center. She now plays a larger role with the foundation, trying to make gifts that have a meaningful impact on our community. Mr. Steinberg also made a major gift to Emerson in 2010 to renovate and expand the Hermel Breast Health Center in Concord, which was named in honor of his father-in-law, Mortimer B. Hermel, a prominent radiologist. It is my honor and pleasure to award Stephen Steinberg this Lifetime Achievement Award.
Stephen sends his apologies. We did talk to him. He is very appreciative and hopes that people will understand he had something come up recently and wasn't able to attend tonight. So he does thank the chamber and the community. And he's also one that likes to kind of fly under the radar. So it's appreciated everything he's done in the community. Thank you. So those are the awards. So again, congratulations to everybody. Doesn't mean you run away now. I think there's still dessert. Or are people getting desserts yet? Or is there still people eating dinner? Where do we stand right now? Okay. So enjoy yourselves. talk amongst yourselves. If I will say this, so this is a scholarship fundraiser as well. While the raffle and bidding for silent auction items has closed, the 50-50 raffle is still open. We'll gladly take cash, check, or credit card. It's $20 a ticket or 6 for $100, and those proceeds do go to facilitate our scholarship fund that we do. So we have 8 towns in our footprint, and I think we have, actually there's 9 schools that we award scholarships to. Students submit applications, we review them, and then go to their scholarship events that they have and present the scholarships. So all that support is appreciated. Thank you, and enjoy yourselves. I'll be back up in a few minutes. Take care.